Here's another simple question that we have. The psi for a 2s orbital is given to be equal to 1/4 into root 2 pi into something something. We have been given that there is a node at r is equal to r0. We need to find out the relation between r0 and a0. So this is a pretty simple question. We already know that psi square tells you the probability of finding out the electron at a particular point for this orbital. Now there is a node at r is equal to r0. So therefore at the node the probability of finding the electron is equal to 0. That is psi square is equal to 0. Therefore psi is equal to 0 at that point. Therefore we get the only term which can become 0 over here is 2 minus r upon a0. Since this is always positive, therefore we equate 2 minus r upon a0. This is r0 because there is a node at r0. Therefore this becomes equal to 0. Therefore we get r0 is equal to 2 times a0. So we simply get the answer for our first part, that the relation between r0 and a0 is r0 is equal to 2 times a0. Now in the second part, we have been asked to find out the wavelength of a 100-gram particle moving with velocity 100 meters per second. This is another simple part. You must know that lambda is equal to h upon p. That is, a particle, moving particle, can also be treated like a wave whose wavelength is found out by this formula, that is de Broglie's formula. This formula always tells you the wave nature of a particle. Therefore, by using this formula we get the wavelength to be equal to 6.6 into 10 raised to minus 34. That is the value of the Planck's constant upon the momentum of the particle, linear momentum of the particle, that is equal to m into v, that is 100 upon 1000, mass in kgs, into the velocity, that is 100. This becomes equal to 6.6 into 10 raised to minus 35 meters. So our final answer for the wavelength of the particle is 6.6 into 10 raised to minus 35 meters, which we found out using de Broglie's formula, and the relation between r0 and a0 is r0 is equal to 2 times a0. This is our final answer.